You fucking gay, man? No, just do it, you always want to watch it. But it's too much, please don't let me. Oh, just do it, you faggot! Oh, hey. Okay, I've got something good for you guys. Let's go. Okay, so a while ago I found something so rancid that I couldn't even hold it in my own home. So I had to bury it in my backyard. I think I found it. Hey guys, Thomas here, and this is an anime that I have heard about everywhere, just being mean to hell. I haven't seen it myself yet, so it's going to be interesting seeing what all the fuss is about. No, I'm not dumb, I have a sense of what I'll be getting into. I'm expecting some mature boy love. You know, just boys experimenting, because why not? Girls can experiment if they want and people don't think that's weird. I want to experiment too! It's not gay if I stick my dick in another man's ass. It's just experimenting! Gosh. But now, let's review Boku! No! Pico. And all the OVAs. Some really interesting facts about this anime before we even begin is that there was some really hardcore people behind it. One of the writers was Katsuhiko Takayama, the guy who worked on Full Metal Alchemist, Aldnoah Zero, Future Diary, etc. It was directed by Katsuyoshi Yatabe, who has worked on Mobile Suit Gundam series, and produced by Seiji Kaneko, who mastered music for the Neon Genesis Evangelion movie. So you have a pretty varying cast of people here who are masters in their own field. So this has to be pretty awesome, if a bit weird. Doesn't it? Starting off with the first, the best, the iconic Boku no Pico, aka my Pico. We have a pretty sweet opening full of spicy angles of this. Oh, that's a guy. Okay, moving on. We start up in a room with lingerie on the ground, so this might be more normal than you could. Oh, no, no, sweet. Oh. We're skipping 5 minutes for the sake of my sanity, and also there wasn't a lot of plot in there, so you're not gonna be missing too much. We meet up with Pico. He works at his grandpa's place as a waiter, I guess, dressing up as a maid. I hope that the dress wasn't grandpa's idea. And then our other main character arrives, Mokun. He looks like a semi-normal dude. So Pico gives him tea, spills it, and they're holding hands already. The story progression here is dreadful. There is nothing there! Nothing! We have the same guy who helped make FMA, and here we don't even have normal transitions between scenes. They're at the house, then walking, then at the beach, then in the car eating ice cream. I want to say that there is no character development, but there is some. Sadly, at places that I can't really show you. What annoys me is that they don't show you how they met up, or how it all got started. There is nothing being romanticized here. No falling in love, no blushing, no accidental boob grabbing. It's just so real. And Pico is 14 according to random sources on the internet. Mokun is 23. And they do it! Oh, so graphically. Just so you know, this wouldn't be okay even if Pico was an adult woman, because some of the freaky stuff that they do is so unnatural. But it's also a good place to learn some new techniques. I feel a bit sorry for Grandpa. Pico is just dressing up all the time like a girl and going out with random strangers, and he seems chill about it. A bit too chill about that. Fuck is going on, Grandpa? And the fucking end of the episode. So Mokun buys Pico clothes, woman's clothes, and he's like, hell no, I'm not gonna wear those, I'm a manly man. And then he wears those, they take them off, do some stuff, and Pico asks, what do you think of me? But since Mokun takes more than 5 seconds to respond to that, Pico runs away and starts being emotional. We're talking about the 14-year-old guy, right? Not some emo teenager. But no. that doesn't even matter. Later we find Pico loitering around in a cemetery, and he's not pissed at all. Even the complete opposite. He is like completely wet from waiting, because they just start doing it out in the open. And Pico even mentions that it's not right to do it out in the open, since there are probably some laws in Japan about public indecency, especially with a minor. But who cares? Child porn, yeah! But that's not the most important thing that you should take from the anime. It is also full of quality life lessons and slogans that everybody should remember in their everyday life. Like, put it inside me. Pico, 2007. Now the second episode, Boku and Chico. It is already technically much better since it's a love story between two children of the same age. That's a step in the right direction, but worse for the viewers since it's double the jailbait now. And straight away the continuity is broken. Pico cut his hair in the last episode, but they are back in this one. The fuck? And also Makun is completely forgotten and replaced by Chico, who is even younger than Pico. 12 maybe? They experiment in a shed or something and then do some really dangerous and outright idiotic BMX stunts that you shouldn't really try at home when you're so young. At least wear some helmets or something. Like, what kind of an example are you setting for young children? Then they are back at home, cross-dressing, experimenting some more, and the sister joins in, albeit incognito behind the corner. Yeah, have an authority figure just standing behind the corner doing nothing. Which is better than joining in, so I guess props to you guys for that. I was really hoping for more story here, but I can also see why it was considered revolutionary or an anime to break social norms. It's good to have young kids experimenting and doing what they think is fun. I mean, who hasn't gone to a farm when they were young with a friend and just sucked each other off for fun? You can't even say that it's homo, since children that young don't even know what the word means.
Chico.
Ah, finally. They have a girl in there. Is what I was repeating to myself when I saw Coco for the first time. He's a homeless boy. All three meet up and have some clean, family-friendly fun with each other. Playing around, going to places, and then not so family-friendly fun. Don't these guys have parents or something? Because they're hanging around in some abandoned train station with a homeless person. And then they even have a sleepover there. Either way, later it seems that Coco disappeared with everything he owned, since everything was gone. But they go atop of Red Tower and they find him there and do some of the nastiest shit ever. They hinted at a plot. They teased us with this all being a dream, all being imaginary, something deeper. But nope, it's just some more. They did make one more episode called Pico, My Little Summer Story, which is supposed to be the not censored but more audience-friendly version of the first episode. Though I don't know how exactly they did it, since they'd have to cut like 90% of it out. Maybe it's good, maybe not. I don't really want to watch it because this whole series is giving me PTSD. Overall, the dialogue is non-existent except the parts where they screw. Animation is subpar and the story really, yeah, I know it's a porn, but even for a porn, it's lacking. Oh yeah, and the pedo stuff is pretty bad too, I guess. It's like every anime has its niche, its demographic to market to, if you will. And this one seems to be pointed at some Catholic priests or something. Yeah, don't watch Boku no Pico, just do drugs instead. And also, nuke the like button, motherfuckers! Just blast it like North Korea wants to blast USA! We're all gonna die one day anyways. I've tried burning you guys, I've tried cutting you apart, but I just don't know what to do. I don't know what to do anymore!